think it was about maybe the drive right before halftime. I remember, Austin Hooper catching a pass. I caught a pass on third down right before we clocked it, and just the operation, how that whole sequence happened, and then Cody Parkey comes on and makes the field goal, and I'm on the sideline, and I immediately look, to Coach O'Shea and to Baker, and I said, we just took a step in the right direction, because I can remember being here, for the last 2 years, and we'll do all of these things, and then we'll miss the kick, or something will happen right before we get into field goal range, or a penalty will happen, or something will happen that kind of like stops us, and we had that sequence of plays, and then we kicked the field goal, and I felt the step being taken as a football team. I'm getting chills right now. As a football team, to be able to be where we want to be, because that's what we have to do. We have to be able to score those points right before half, and then come out in half and then score. That's a 10-point swing right there, and that's a beautiful thing in this game.
Thank you.
Terry, I think that's brilliant what he said. Normally, if the Cleveland Browns would watch a game like that, it would be the other way around. The Browns would come down, look for a field goal, and miss it, and then the other team either just stops the momentum or they come back and score either at the end of the half or the beginning of the second half. The Browns, that, as Landry said, that's a 10-point swing, which is almost overcomable in the NFL.
Well, just because, remember, you always were Mr. Time Clock Management. That was the job you always wanted.
And well-deserved, by the way.
I'm saying, and for good reason. You watch some of the Browns thing, give me a whack at that.
No, but think about it. The Browns are coming down the field, and they wind up, between the end of the first half and the beginning of the second, they wind up with 10 points, as opposed to missing a field goal and the other team getting their 10 points. It's a 7 points. It's a swing the other way.
And there's something very deflating going to the locker room where you had a chance to go down and at least get a field goal. But, it wasn't just the missed kicks. That happens too. But suddenly, it's 3rd and 5 and somebody jumps off sides. Now it's 3rd and 10, and you end up not being in position. You end up having to punt, or, you can't run the plays that need to be run to make those things. In fact, Stefanski said that was really their first 2-minute drive of the year.
Right.
Where they got the ball there, and so he was very excited how it looked.
Well, I